Very good. Rightio. Those who know Mick will all agree that he is a remarkable man. I could talk about his selfless attitude towards others, his unwavering family values, or his commitment to his profession. I could talk about his ability to make people laugh, or his sense of humour, which incidentally I hope he keeps having these few minutes. But I won't. I'm going to talk about something much more interesting. What many of you may not know about Mick is that he is the stuff that legends are made of. That's right. Back in our hometown of Wyonga, Mick is legend. Let me take you back a few years. Mick arose from bed one day. The sky was clear. The birds were singing. Everything was hunky-dory. But little did he know the course of events about to unfold were changing forever. He has his morning shower. He realises, as he goes to his top drawer, that he had not taken the washing off the line the afternoon previously. And he had no undies. So, dressed in but a towel, he makes his way to the clothesline, gathers a few items, and goes back inside. Now, up until this point, everything was going well. He puts his undies on. He pulls them to the top, only to find himself overcome with a sharp, piercing, burning sensation coming from a particular member of his anatomy.
No, it wasn't that one.
He then pulls his undies open, looks down and discovers an 8-legged furry fiend with a firm grip on his tackle. Pincers in deep. I don't need to tell you, Mick and the spider did not see eye to eye. But Mick, being a man of action, just lodges the spider with one foul swoop. Feeling just a little bit lightheaded, Mick takes a few moments to gather his thoughts. He realises that he must seek immediate help or risk losing the use of this valued limb forever.
Let's not cry now.
At this time, Mum and Dad live next door. So he makes his way over there in the hope of receiving some much needed advice along with some emotional support. You can just imagine how distraught he was. Sorry folks, he was fresh out of luck. For several minutes I could do nothing but laugh. But despite having a slightly twisted sense of humour, they are very loving and responsible parents. So they put Mick in the car and cackle their way to the local hospital. Due to the rather sensitive and personal nature of his ailment, and in an attempt to keep the situation under wraps and his dignity intact. He very gingerly informs the triage nurse of what had happened. He had no hope. Word spread very quickly. And within a very short period of time, he not only had the attention of the whole emergency department, but of most of the hospital. When the dust had settled and the laughter had stopped, the hospital staff realised that they must act. They had a number of suggestions. The first was to apply a compression bandage. The second was to inject anti-venom into the infected organ. Or, in a desperate attempt to prevent the spread of venom, amputation. Poor Mick. Fortunately, none of these measures were necessary. As it turns out, the spider that bit him was almost harmless. So, apart from some immediate swelling, a little bruising, and some nerve damage, rendering it completely useless, all is well. Till this day. That story still echoes through not only the wards and corridors of the local hospital, but through the streets of Wyonga. Like I said, Mick is legend. Those of you who do know Mick will know that he often gets out of control. And so now, Carly, I present you with a very useful device. The only thing that Mick fears, and the only thing that will bring him under control when all hope is lost.